Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. Here we are playing Planet Coaster. I'm ImperialJedi. Thanks for stopping on by. This is just the alpha version, but my goodness, is this game ever fun. Holy smokes. Okay, let's just jump in. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's just play it. So we'll make ourselves a brand new sandbox map right here. And then given that this game is an alpha, I mean, like, so much of it is subject to change, so it's a little bit of a sneak peek. I kind of think of it as that right now. Alright, so let's just jump in. Let's have ourselves some fun here. Get ourselves a little bit of a starter part going. And I thought just to kind of get things moving, what we could do is just kind of extend this wide path right here. And what I'm going to do is just basically make like a pedestrian kind of style ring road little walking path. And then the goal of this is to have like no dead ends. Because for theme park management, you don't really want dead ends. It's not overly efficient. You let guests to kind of get like, you know, not lost, but they won't really see everything. If that makes any sense. And my goodness, this game has so many options and like helpful features. This is one of my favorite things, just kind of following the camera as you go, or following your road tiles. Okay, so let's connect. Perfect. Put it back on free camera. And then the goal of this, like I was saying, just to have like, you know, no dead ends. That way, like if you're, you know, a guest, you're just kind of walking in any direction, just kind of casually takes you to where, you know, everywhere in the park type of thing. You won't miss a thing, and it'll always bring you back to the exit. Okay, so let's move some of these trees over and out of the way. And what's really fun about this game is like it is super helpful, right? So if there's like a tree you really like, say like this one for example, you can just duplicate it and drop it everywhere you want. Pretty convenient. If you don't like it, get rid of it. Alright, so this is just basically what I'm going for. Just a little starter kind of ring road. Alright, let's put in some rides right now. Let's put in some iconic ones. Like, what's more iconic than a Ferris wheel at an amusement park, right? Alright, so to rotate things, press the Z key. And that just rotates it, you can see once. Or the Z key, depends on where you live. If you want a little bit more of a finer rotation, just hold the key down and then just move your mouse wheel. Not your mouse wheel, sorry, just move your mouse itself around. And that just kind of, that slides or rotates, I should say. So I want this to be like visible when you first walk in from the park, so let's put that right there. That way from the entrance you get a nice big view of the Ferris wheel. Okay, so we'll put the entrance down for this thing. Place ourselves an exit. And if you do your exit close enough to your main path, it'll kind of draw the little pathway for you, which is like super convenient. Okay, let's get our queue going. Just put that only, you know, we'll move that a little bit. Like, again, everything can be rotated, right? So, alright, so that's 5 right there. Let's connect that with the queue. And there, let's change that to a brick. If you want, like going for symmetry, just turn on your little snaps there. Then you can make something like, you know, really clean looking. Oh, there we go. Sometimes the snapping is, it means well, but you know, it's not as intuitive. But I mean, for the most part, this game, it is like, yeah, it's like whatever problem you're having, you can pretty much figure it out, which is like really, really handy for games. Yeah, that works for me. Just something simple. And then we'll just go ahead and turn this on. Excellent. And then because we're in alpha, like once we turn it on, the people, they just basically come that way. You can even see them just hinting at arriving right now. Awesome. Okay, so let's put on some more of these. Ooh, Screaminator. Some more of these iconic ones, right? Drop towers, very iconic. Let's drop this. Excellent. And don't forget to put this down. I always seem to forget this one for some reason. Okay, so let's put that right about here. And then we can now add our queue. And then what we'll do is we'll put in a few more of these rides, and then after that we can start putting in some buildings. And I find that with your queues, you should be kind of giving yourself a bit of extra space just for people to kind of, well, essentially queue up, right? If you have one just like long straight line, it's not really the most efficient. Yeah, that works. Kind of strange. So you want people to kind of, yeah, essentially, you know, occupy lots of space, right? Because if you have a short little lineup, people, they just won't, you know, they'll just walk right on by, and then the ride won't get that many people on it. So give yourselves a nice little decent lineup. That's, you know, I find that a few squiggles kind of helps. Because that way you're not making like one really giant long line, right? If that makes any sense. Okay, so let's put down something even more iconic, which is a nice big swinging ride. And then what I thought, just in terms of kind of breaking up the episodes, this one, just a little bit of, you know, episode 1, just a little bit of a friendly how you doing type thing, kind of seeing what the game is all about. And then what we'll do is we'll keep on doing more episodes as more and more features become available. Because a lot of stuff, it's unfortunately locked. Because, you know, it's in alpha, right? Like, the game, it's so brand new and it's so early still, so. But what we'll do is, through the main menu, in one of the little back-end things, you can turn the roller coasters on. But the construction process for them, it's not 100% finished yet. It's not 100%, like, the mechanics aren't really complete, so we might run into some problems. But we'll definitely give it a go. And then obviously as the, you know, as the mechanics get smoother, we'll make more of an attempt at using them. Okay, so I can see this being a popular ride. Okay, so let's give ourselves our little ticket booth right here. And then sometimes you can't get the snap point, so you have to be a little bit creative, but that works for me. Excellent. All right, this is pretty cool. We got our first little rides. We got our people coming in. Last thing we basically need just to be a functional park is we need some facilities. Okay, so let's just put in, you know, like a drink shop, food shop, and then put in a washroom. And we'll do our best to kind of decorate them, make them look kind of cool. So let's put that right there. And we'll do, let's start another building. So what's neat is you can make like a big modular, like you can have like multiple buildings or multiple entrances as part of the same building. Let me show you what I mean by that, right? So we can have this washroom, for example, right? Double entrance. But the washrooms themselves, right? They need a little bit more than just this. I mean, it's not real and fun looking, right? So what you do is you basically get creative and you get these blue, you know, the snap points here. It's kind of the area you have to work with. And that expands as you go, which is like super convenient too. Let's just build ourselves a fun little washroom here. And I'm still not the best at building. These are the kind of things I hope I'll get better with, you know, as time goes on type thing, but still definitely a lot of fun to do. Okay, so we're just gonna build ourselves a basic, you know, basic little building here. And just put on some of these paneled flat roofs. I mean, I feel like this kind of looks like a washroom already, right? Especially when we put some of the signage up. That's not too shabby. I quite like that, actually. Alright, now just for decoration, like that kind of stuff, right? That's what we really need. Okay, so we'll put one of these. Perfect. And then we'll drop in these, just to put a few of those down. And that way people know what this is from a distance. And we'll keep that rock there, it's kind of cool. There we go, check that out, we have a little washroom. Very fun indeed. And then you can just, you know, add a whole bunch of little extras, right? Like an air conditioning unit, you know, like signage, like that kind of stuff, right? It's like that would be there. You could even do some, like, you know, box lighting. What would be a fun light, I wonder? Let's put that up there. There we go. That's kind of cool. And then just in general, it's like all the little extras you gotta add, which I think is kind of fun, right? Because yeah, like your park doesn't have lighting, right? So you have to put down the street lamp, which is kind of fun. I like that though, right? It's a nice little washroom. Okay, so let's do something kind of fun over here. It won't be as good as as a washroom, but we can still try our best. Okay, now this one here, this is a kind of like our milkshake shop. So what should we do for colors? Why don't we do whites? Okay, now to get into the editing for this one specifically, we click on the building, click on edit, and we'll put in our panels. Okay, I'll make this one a little bit smaller than the last one. Same general idea though. And then, I mean, we could put some sloped roofs on or something, right? We're gonna have to get some pillars or something to get. Yeah, let's try doing. I mean, I haven't really done a second floor before. Let's try this. How hard could it be, right? Well, the answer is pretty tricky, apparently. I'm trying to just sneak these in underneath the these things. Maybe it's possible if we do these first. Looks like it. Oh, okay. Anything is possible, it seems like. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. And this game at night just looks absolutely gorgeous. Like just at any point during the day, even like this game is just visually just amazing. How pretty that sunset is. A nice, lovely Ferris wheel. And just, I mean, you can kind of see the lighting and stuff, right? It's just like the little extras, right? Like, holy smokes, this game is just too much fun. And it's only alpha. Holy moly, it can only get better. Alright, so let's finish this little area here. Okay, now... Oh, right, we wanted to edit this one. Of course. Now, interestingly enough, I can't put it on while I'm editing here, but if I'm in a non-edit view, looks like I can just kind of place this like a free-for-all anywhere. I wonder if I can get that in line just on my own. Because so far the snap points are not really trying to line up well with me. So this might look like it's easy to do, but unfortunately it's not. Alright, now I wonder what the secret to this would be. There's got to be like an intuitive way to do it. Maybe put the roof on first. Oh yes, there we go. So you press and hold shift when you're doing that kind of stuff. So still Z to rotate, and then shift to move it around once it's in place. Cool! Hey, okay, alright. Kind of a strange looking building, but I like it. Okay, let's have some fun putting some of these signs on. So that way people know it's a milkshake shop from far away. And we can even put one of those logos here at the front. That's kind of fun. And then maybe like a neon milkshake sign or something on this side. Or we can put it on the back even. There. That's kind of fun. Alright, I like that a lot. So we'll put in some lighting, because definitely we need that. And these are pretty simple and easy to use, so why don't we use more of these street lamps? And then we can probably put maybe like one little light fixture attached to it or something. Because why not, right? Yeah, we can do these things, right? Ooh, cool. Light up our wall panels, right? Put those at the bottom. Hey, alright, that's really neat. Honestly, I quite like that. A little bit of a fun shape too, that kind of weird, you know, weird roof thing. But why not? We're having fun, right? Okay, so that's 2 buildings down. We need somewhere to eat now. Alright, so over to our building. Oops, my goodness, we're already on buildings. Silly. Alright, so premium food shop. We can do this. And why don't we put this over here in between? Or you know what we could even do? Is we can make ourselves a little you know, not as wide of a path, right? So we'll create ourselves an opening right here. And we'll just sneak this through. And again, that way it's, you know, it's that same, there's no no dead ends. It just kind of works, just kind of flows with the kind of shape we had already. But now we can do some more, just, you know, zoning and whatnot off here, right? Put some buildings, put some stuff to do. Alright, why don't we use the sandstone just to kind of make things a little bit different here. And we'll try to use some of those you know, bricks in our construction process. Just to make things a little bit different, right? So some walls. We'll use these standalone brick ones here. And oh, those are kind of fun. We'll use the outside. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Basically build ourselves a big structure. Why not? And then I wonder if we could do like some pillars or something. Oh my goodness, this is gonna get really complicated. Hopefully we don't make too much of a mess here. But yeah, is it possible to do something like this, right? Maybe we can curve the back of it, yeah. Let's try that. Now, I'm not necessarily going to put the ones that have the window slits. You might be able to see in and see that it's not real, you know? Why don't we do that? And then here we can just put... There we go. Okay, there we go. Put a roof on here. And we should just be able to... Yeah, alright. Well, alright. There we go. And I imagine, you know, as obviously, like, the more I play, the easier this kind of stuff will become. Because this... I mean, they look very generic, right? Just little box buildings, right? But there's just so many customizable options that, yeah, once you start getting a good feel for it, it just becomes easier, I imagine. So let's put in some lighting. Not quite even. Oops. Now, I wonder if there's a trick to getting this just right. Because if you press the shift and the control key, that's when you get the extra bit of, you know, you can lock stuff in place and move it around type thing. A little bit more options in terms of the fluidity of your controls there. What's cool is you get these entertainers too once you start putting down some more buildings. Alright, so that's that. We'll put on a couple flags too, because why not? Yeah, that's kind of fun. I think we just need some signs to let people know what's what we're doing over here. And again, air conditioners, you know, they'd be everywhere. Just the little things we'll keep adding. Okay, now some lighting, just on the outskirts. And then a few more signs. I think just in general, I could probably put some more lighting in. So I mean, just like around our lineups, right? I would put some lighting here, put some lighting over here. Because like for me at least, like, you know, when you're lining up, it's kind of boring, right? So might as well just be making your lineups kind of fun, right? Even though this is just putting lighting in, right? But still, you're cute, you know. You should have something for your people to look at and do, and I think it just kind of adds to the overall guest experience as well. You got to see it from their perspective. And a better job you do at giving the guests a good experience, the more likely they are to spend their money, which is kind of what you want. Luckily, we're in sandbox mode, so we don't have to worry about money or anything like that right now, right? But just in generalities, you know? You don't want to be making a bad experience for your guests. That's no fun. Then, you know, word of mouth will travel. This is not a fun place, and then no one will want to come here, and that's no good. That is counterproductive. You want to make those, you know? You want to be the talk of the town. You want to be the best theme park in the world. Okay. And again, just adds to the realism, right? Because, you know, people are lining up in like pitch darkness, and that's not fun. Okay, so there we go. A little bit of a step in the right direction, I think. And again, we can probably just find maybe a sign or two down here to let people know that there's some eating to be had over here. A little burger sign. Why not, right? Oh, it's floating a bit. Move that in. Oh, it's still doing the same thing. Well, we'll just use, we'll use our imagination. Pretend that's not floating. But there we go. Little burger joint. It's kind of fun. Actually, I quite like this so far. We're off to a good start. Very nice indeed. Alright, well, let's put down another ride. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably call it an episode. And like I said, in the next episode, we'll try our hand at making a roller coaster, which will be like crazy fun and hopefully not too hard to do. Okay, so let's just put in this guy over here. Maybe near the washrooms. Entrance. Exits. Excellent. And we'll just get our ticket booth going. Neat, there we go. And just get the queue going. And again, just have some fun with your pathing, right? Just do whatever you feel like. There, that works. A little bit unconventional, but again, whatever you want. That is so much fun about this game. It's just literally have so much control over everything. Alright, well, let's put in some lighting. And then let's call it a day. Awesome. Not a bad little start, if I do say so myself. Definitely got a nice little functional theme park right here. Happy indeed with the, with the progress. And I'm really excited to start doing roller coasters. Holy smokes, that should be really fun and challenging. So definitely, definitely subscribe, stick around for that. Stay tuned. I don't have a date for when I'll be making the next episode, but relatively soon. So, the hype is real type thing, obviously. And then as the as more and more options and stuff become available, then I'll just keep on making videos, right? So expect definitely a few more for this game. And then once the game comes out, we'll definitely be doing a few series on this. But at the moment, like I said, nice little start, right? And my goodness, how beautiful does all this look? Like visually, this game is just gorgeous. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit the like button. It honestly helps way more than you think, especially for us smaller YouTube channels. Like, definitely appreciate that. But look how fun this Ferris wheel is. You have a little bit of action going on here, just so it's not too boring, right? All right, well, guys, yeah, let me know. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, all right, take care of yourselves. Have a great day.